Welcome back to Neo. So yeah, Rindo is now in the past, and we need to find our way to change our fate.
I get it when it's stylistic, but the fact that it's all oblique rules reminds me of Battlefield Earth.
So
not only that, it's got a bit of a yellow.
I wanna say this gun, Pedro.
So is this the line with the exclusive pin? Oh, must be. Sign says this is where you hand in your voucher.
Except the image, as I said to Pedro, makes me look like condoms.
Oh my god, it
Elegant
does.
strategy.
Oh man, looks like we're out of luck.
Or are we?
Wait, seriously?
Oh crap, we are.
100%. Says they're handing out vouchers at Achiko Cafe. Okay.
Wait, isn't that...
Yep.
That promo dealio we were talking about before? Yeah, there was so much buzz, its probs sold out.
You're right, we're too late.
Even with time travel, the future could not be averted.
Man, what a bummer.
We're going to die, and that's all you can say?
Well, remember, he doesn't know that.
know.
He doesn't know, remember? Only Rindo
It's more than
knows.
just a bummer. I
See?
have to get my hands on that voucher. Maybe I could try turning back time to when we arrived at the crossing.
Exactly.
And
So
here's
basically...
where he's about to go.
So the basic idea is change your fate. Press square when the replay icon appears on screen to activate Rindo's psych and change time frames. Once you're sure you have altered the past enough to write the future, select change our fate to create a new timeline.
Oh, so it's like Ghost Trick. You can technically
Yes.
go back as many times as you want, gameplay-wise.
I guess it's just in a very restricted area in this case.
Even right down to the change your fate mechanic. That's uncanny.
Also, drove a wrong quote from a Square Enix game. It's but the future refused to change.
What to do?
Okay.
So, does it sort of work on like a bit of a time clock, essentially?
No, basically the idea is this. Notice that you now I have a lot of times in the, that you can go to. Yeah, there you go. And you'll even have Rindo give specific balloons saying what you have to do. So yeah, we have to go to Achiko Cafe during this specific point.
Traveling via the live stream.
Yep.
So, I'm guessing there's probably some limit to how far you can go back.
Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead,
Shiroi,
go ahead.
right?
Yeah, go ahead, Shiroi, please.
That was a close call.
Yeah, those losers almost took every seat in the cafe.
We nearly got trampled for them.
Go ahead.
Anyway, we got our vouchers, and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
What did they?
That is
did they
true.
literally? Did they literally take the seats from the cafe?
They had to fight for them.
I'm sure there's an MLP joke to be made at some point in this.
They stacked all the chairs.
Hey, they
I
sort
mean,
of tidy up the shop.
to be fair, Shiro, Shiro is in our team and not theirs.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is right before we headed to Center Street.
Seriously, though, they were just lounging around like they owned the place.
Yep,
do own
that's
the
the
place.
MLP.
Oh, was it a literal camper?
That also drove basically incentivizes you to pay attention to the dialogue that you hear at some point in each day, because those are basically anchor points. You know, like if you travel back, you get a field of reference. Oh, this dialogue happened at this point, that means we're here.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
It's like the people who sleep outside waiting to get into concerts.
Yeah, or the ones who get the extra iPhone.
Again, and like I said, the literal campers who will pitch a tent just to be the first in line for a sale.
Were they like tourists or something?
Fucking gaijins,
Tourists, am I
I was
right?
about to say,
Fucking tourists.
filthy gaijin.
I shouldn't be. Well, technically, that joke doesn't really work with me because we get a lot of tourism in my country, and we're known for being very welcoming to tourists. So technically, me doing this joke makes me a hypocrite.
Japan is a bit odd, what I will explain
Yeah.
during the next gameplay section.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As long as I'm not in the cafe, I was going to mention the Mount Fuji thing. Just need to figure out how to explain this to Fred.
You asleep at the wheel there, buddy? Come on, let's head to Central Street.
Hey, so
Yeah, now Rindo has to tell Fred what to do without telling him what's up. Go ahead.
Remember those two girls we overheard talking about that pin before?
Sure do.
They actually just passed right by us.
Okay. Fancy that.
It's amazing how coincidence works.
And I heard them saying they were glad they lined up at Chico Cafe.
Okay, and this is
So-
and this is important because Fred's like, and this is important because
So I was thinking, like, maybe we should go there too.
How come?
okay, now you've lost me.
It'll all make sense in a matter of hours.
Well, see, you need a voucher from the cafe to get that pin we heard about.
Shui just face palming hard in the background.
But there's only so many to go around, so the less competition we have here, the better.
Well, as
Assuming,
go on.
And hey,
Assuming
if we
so-
do get our hands on one of those vouchers,
Okay, I'm listening.
maybe we'll run into that other player. You know,
Wow, Rin dude. That speech gave me chills. Your enthusiasm's contagious.
you don't,
If
see,
that's
you
what you
don't
got from
understand
that-
the gravity of the situation.
I don't really get what's going on, but I'm in.
There you go.
See, the great thing that I love about Fred, first of all, the Rin dude nickname, that's such a sweet, endearing nickname. And second, he's a very supportive friend. Like, he will always support Rindo's decisions. Whatever you say, buddy.
Yeah, let's go cafe. Sorry.
You know,
Sorry, we've
X-
been stuck in this game for a couple of days. I haven't had any sleep.
I kind of wonder though, why doesn't Rindo just tell him, "Hey, I'm technically from the future with my
Eventually,
time travel
don't worry. I can say this. This doesn't really spoil anything. Eventually, as he has to keep using this over and over, when things go wrong, eventually he'll spill the beans and tell Fred what's up. So.
Wait, there's a promotional menu sold out.
Uh-oh. So we have to go back even further.
That big group of shits was to snag the last vouchers.
Everyone's either wearing sweaters or plaid in this.
Also,
sequence,
wait,
like,
an
if they're
American
living,
say-
like-
Okay, I know these guys are Japanese, but an American writer writing snag.
Oh my.
Looks like I'll have to go even further back in time.
Whoa.
They need to get the hang of this.
Also, Shiri,
Well,
all
actually-
these people are lumberjacks.
Get in
with
line
these
before
shorts.
the-
Well, actually, technically, too, that joke doesn't work here because we're not in the Inception. We're not time traveling. So.
Damn it.
But we're technically-
Inception's
but
not a
We are
time
time
travel.
traveling.
Tenet will be a better.
Hold on. Well, think about it like this, Pedro. We're technically going back in time while being back in time within a
To another
flashback
world, yes.
of that
Inception
bit.
is more about dimension hopping for what it's worth, but yeah, it's not time traveling. I guess I probably should use the back in time song. I don't know.
Tenet would be a better movie to use for that.
I wonder what a crossover between Tenet and Inception would be like.
Well, Tenet is basically a spiritual successor to Inception. Whoa! Get a load of this line.
Get a load of
Why don't we go back even further in time?
All
so we
these
can be at the
people,
front?
all these people in the place isn't even open yet. Dang. Fun fact. About these voice actors, Shiroi. Remember Chocobo Bill, the young guy at the Chocobo Ranch in Final Fantasy VII that introduces us to Chocobos, and when we even do a Chocobo race with against a jockey named Joe, Chocobo Bill and Joe in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth are voiced by these two, Paul Castro Jr. and Griffin Burns. So,
Okay.
That's
we
cute.
need to thin out the line. Don't worry, I've got an idea. Hey, I heard a rumor these tickets are counterfeit. The actual one's just up the road.
Honestly,
for real?
it's technically lighter than what I thought. I thought you were going to say,
Yeah.
put your eye in a megaphone and say, get alive.
and guess what?
You know, it would. Yes.
And guess what? I recently finished Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. According to the credits, and Tail also helped me with this. Matt Ferda, the lead translator of this game, is also the lead translator for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So that's kind of interesting.
That's
mini
cute.
reunion of sorts.
Well, I was just thinking.
Go ahead. I like this.
Players like us are stuck here in the UG, right?
UG.
And that limits the places we can go. I'm calling it UG.
Okay.
It perfectly suits the situation. Ugh. Maybe the player we're looking for is in that cafe.
Okay. Wait. What do you mean limits the places we can go? Oh crap! You just said too much, Rindo.
Oh boy.
Fits the situation. Shoot. This is before we learned how shopping works.
There's a contradiction in your statement.
Oh snap, Rin! You're working on to ahead information.
Jeez, were you even listening to what the Reaper told us earlier?
Rin, dude, are you playing on New Game Plus?
We can only go into stores marked with a Reaper sticker.
He totally
Right.
said that already.
Which means the player we're looking for is probably one of those shops, just like you said. Rin, dude, you're so smart. You scare me sometimes.
Genius, isn't he?
No time to waste. Let's move.
Then there's no
You
time
know-
to waste.
No time to waste.
This certainly defies of probability.
All right, now that we got that, line from Show, now I can say it. Yeah, Show is very attentive. Go ahead.
The kid might be something special if he's already factored them into the equation.
So yeah, Show clearly has some kind of he's very attentively watching both Rindo and Fred use their abilities, and for whatever reason we don't know yet.
But also staying out of almost all dialogues unless it's necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing he already knows about Rindu's special ability at this point of time.
Okay, how do I do this?
My
All right.
god, even the face is like the hipster.
I'll be this guy.
Oh,
I know exactly what was to get this guy.
snap.
Who goes there?
He can see them. Crap.
That would mean that that would only make sense if he's a player. If he's a player.
Player or Reaper, but
Hang on a sec. Something ain't right. We haven't been able to talk like this with anyone else unless there you go, they're about to explain. So
fast learners.
wait, does that mean...
Yes.
I don't recall seeing you two before. Part of that new team, I presume.
These guys are players too?
funny, you
Lame.
can- Sonny,
So,
based off of
do you
our
have
stress-
business with the DRS? We're gonna learn what that is later.
No, I don't have business with the Durs.
Don't you mean the
well-
doctors?
Any integers belonging to another set are right for deletion.
Translation.
You're a Cyberman.
Translation. They're not part of our team, so fuck them.
We'd better act fast before we're beaten to the punch.
We're barely even with the team all the time.
So, gang up on them.
Are you sure?
Damn sure.
You sound like quite the hot-headed bunch.
I'm not hot-headed, I resent that.
Perhaps we ought to help you cool off. Prepare to be washed away.
Okay,
you
you cast the
practice in
first stone.
You practice in the mirror saying that line during the night, didn't you?
And there you go. The DRS stands for, as you might have, in case you didn't see that logo that showed up before the battle, the DRS stands for Deep River Society, and that's the name of this particular team playing the game. There are later on, we're going to explain what are all the teams that are involved.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's because of the attack that I was using. Don't worry. Later on, okay. So basically, later on, there's going to be a character that's going, and the scene is going to be specific to explaining all of the teams, their names, and their leaders. So we're going to the game is going to lay out everything for you regarding your opponent teams. So I'm just gonna wait for the game to do that on its own, instead of doing it myself.
The
So,
gist
yeah,
is that, team in fighting means also that the enemy can use attacks that are similar to yours.
Yeah, basically.
They can literally get the drop on you. Beautiful.
Basically.
So, shoot, it's only a matter of time until Reapers go.
Right.
Hey, players, why don't you try ganking each other?
This particular battle is treated more like a typical battle, but later on, specifically team battles will be where there's an actual enemy team HP bar on the top instead of just having the. Go on.
Also, I love how based off the way these guys are dressed, they could go for either nerds or mountain men with those flannel shirts.
Come, comrades, we must retreat. Any stragglers will get swept downstream.
Sure,
Good
buddy.
coordination.
Fingers crossed this means we'll be able to get our hands on a voucher.
And all it took was beating up some scrubs.
See, Show's methodology works.
See, this is real. See, exactly. See, Shiro shows methods work. See, he's not as bad as you think it is, clearly.
Hey boys, what can I do you for?
He's still being very sus, so.
The one that comes with a voucher.
Sure, you can always trust a mathematician. You two lucked out. We're down to our last one.
Speaking of maths, have we had that one line yet you showed me, Pedro?
It's in this part. Shiro.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to read. No way, can you believe it, buddy?
Not the value.
So, do you want to share something, or should we order separately? As in, we're in the cafe, so.
Might as well.
All I want is a 7-Up. Either's fine by me.
Jesus.
Shiro, remember that? Shiro, remember that bit? Shiro, remember that bit in Nagatoro where? So what do you want, honey? Hey, either one's fine by me, and she gets pissed off. Like, pick one.
Using that.
No.
Alright, we got our voucher. Now we just need to head to Tippy Tosei Hall.
I'll re-show you after this, so to remind you. But okay, go ahead. The point is, yeah, we got the voucher.
Hey,
Tigre punks.
7-Up flop.
Okay, that's it. Now we need to return to Tokyo Hands and pick up the pin. So this is the first ever time travel sequence that we go through. So it's simple to keep, to make sure you get used to how this thing works. But later on, as the game goes on, the timelines and the overall way you need to prepare everything to make sure everything is good for Rindo to be able to succeed and get himself out of a jam will become more complicated as it moves on.
Be funny if eventually they make it that you have to do something at a certain point in time, then actually go ahead to the future where you've affected that essentially, but then go back to a time before that.
Yeah, that's the thing, Joe.
Then...
Honestly, I was overthinking. I thought it was supposed to progress the day normally. By
let me explain something too. You'll notice that these bits are grayed out, and we even have Rindo saying, "I think I've done everything here." So fortunately, if for whatever reason you forget where you were, you can check the timeline, and the game will gray out any parts of the timeline that you don't need to go back to because you've done everything.
You're saying, Joe?
Hold on.
No, we've already read this too. It's repeated.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Again, I was just overthinking. I thought I would just have to progress the day normally by talking to the Reaper, defeating the noise, and moving forward. But apparently, I was just supposed to, time travel forward, directly.
Huh?
Oh, I've been through way too much to not get that pin now.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? All that time I forget I said anything.
Okay, but yeah, I do wonder why he's keeping that a secret. Like, it's not like any problem would come from it.
Well, okay, to his credit, Jova, what would you say to me if I come up to you all of a sudden? By the way, Jova, I just traveled here from the future, and I'm here to tell you about something. What would you think?
Okay.
Counterpoint. This includes the context that we know that we're dead and in a replay game already. So.
Also, Fred is just this.
There you go.
Manipulation.
That particular character is Lord Tomonami, which is a character from the Elegant Strategy game that Rindo already researched.
Holy shit.
Maluxia, my goodness. Get a
Except
hair
with a
straight.
katana.
It's pronounced Marluxia, by the way.
I prefer that word.
Finally, we got the pin.
Remind me, Teo, how did they pronounce it in the Japanese dub?
I don't remember. I'll need to check.
I'll check if it's pronounced that way.
Since it's a Romanized term, they're probably using something close to an English pronunciation.
Okay, so it's probably the same in Japanese too. Okay.
Yeah.
Does it seem special to you?
Nope, but I'm pretty sure this is the one we need.
Short and simple to the point. Does this MacGuffin seem special?
Huh.
No.
Well, you did say you were in the zone earlier. So I'm gonna go ahead and trust you're right.
What could possibly go wrong?
Well, hey, it's a sign of
There's
true
also
friendship.
no.
Great.
There's actually quite a lot of stuff that makes these interactions between Rindo and Frat very endearing, even more endearing on hindsight. But again, I cannot say why.
Also, Jova, one reason why Rindo might be secretive, he's really just that shy and doesn't know if it's the right thing to do to say it.
Let's just
That's
say,
a fair point.
let's just say, Jova, we still haven't quite figured it out. Like, Rindo's character arc already started. You just don't know how and why. I'll just say that.
Oh boy, the Nickelodeon logo says to change our fate.
Go ahead, do it.
We got the pin that girl was looking for.
So,
Time
yeah.
to change our fate.
Yeah, that's actually what he says. Actually, time to change our fate. Very good, Deuce. That's the actual line he says. It's even voiced in everything. Yeah. Go ahead, Shiri.
The one do you put your voice in?
Oh, we already did this.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds like they got their pins after all. Good for them. All right,
Good for them.
all right, Shiro, you're up. You know what to do. Go on, Pedro. Press hex, please. Thank you. Did you hear something?
Yeah.
It's getting closer.
It's coming right for us! Picks up the shotgun.
It's already there.
What is it? Who's there?
At least it's better than it's right behind me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, but this time... Alright, go ahead, Shiri. I fail to see how this lot could get any worse.
I read it. I don't
Oh,
think.
sorry.
didn't hear
We
it,
didn't
so-
hear you,
I think
sorry.
I cut out.
I failed to see how my luck could get any worse.
Sorry. Alright.
Right, this was around the
Dwips,
time when we died.
that's you.
Actually, it might be better than you think.
Also, Phoenix, stop gathering evidence. There you go.
What?
Well, it involves me thinking, so sorry.
Can't think with the lights on.
I mean, can't be that bad if you've got one of these.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Here, Queen, you dropped this.
But that... Could it be?
Yes, it is.
Also, I recognize that remix.
Yep. Yeah, like even some of the cutscene music in the original does come back remix as well, not just the vocal ones. Go ahead.
It's
Oops.
the limited edition.
Actually, that's Dwibs, I think. Yeah, go ahead.
It's a limited
Both of
edition
them.
elegant strategy pin.
And now it's you. Go ahead, Shuri.
You would truly bestow such an incredible gift upon a plebeian wrench like me.
Oh my god, so that's what she looks like without her glasses on. The pennant stare.
She has eye bags.
Well,
Relatable.
trust me, Shiro. Well, you already have a basic idea from what I've shown you of why those.
My bags are bags.
My eye bags have eye bags.
You should take Here's from Sakurai. He somehow only looks younger despite all the work he goes through.
That's what I said. Yeah, can someone give Nomura whatever Sakurai is drinking because he needs it too?
Unless they're consuming the souls of the youth.
Go ahead.
Thank you, thank you, thank you 1,000 times. Were you sent from the heavens?
Well, not the heavens, but from the past. I time travel a lot to come here, and man, my arms are tired.
You know, given the fact that angels are a thing in this world, Rindu, maybe you're her guardian angel.
That's the other twist. Rindo is it's the twist that I was suggesting in the previous game. Rindo is actually an angel that lost his memory.
That
Come
could
to
be
think
cool.
of it, who are you?
Oh, right.
Surprisingly, that was not your first question.
I'm Darth Vader. No, wait, that's-
Prioritizing, Jova.
Wow, Vader, you must have healed
I
very
am
well
your
after that
father.
burning
Oh wait, that
immense
doesn't make any
bar.
sense.
I did it. I changed the future. I even looked like Anakin when he was younger.
See, what?
It doesn't make any sense, no.
Can someone fill me in here to answer you, Dwibs? The main reason I cast you as Rindo is because Paul Castro Jr.'s performance is closer to your voice than any out of us. So,
Except American.
since you gave this girl the pin, I'm guessing that means she's the new player we've been looking for.
Yep. Well, probably.
Boy,
Gotta
imagine if
s-
she wasn't.
Gotta say, this is blowing my mind.
Well, she must have a powerful power since she killed us
ahead.
previously.
But to whom may I offer my thanks for this boon?
The guy who literally handed it to you.
Well, it's a way of asking.
For his name.
Yeah, if it's a way of asking for his name.
A very
Fancy.
strange
Okay.
way.
Well, to be fair, I've heard this kind of line various times in media. This is common, actually.
It's a sort of a more humorous take on the same thought process would apply to Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh,
roughly.
jeez, where are my manners? The name's Tozai Furuzawa, but my friends all call me Fret.
Nobody asked Fred yet, don't start talking.
The thing about that pin is...
I didn't even say my name yet.
Shiroi, go ahead.
Forgive me, but did I ask?
Yeah, there you go. Sorry, Fred, we forgot who asked. Sorry.
I was too busy searching for who asked.
You just got shut down by the otaku for it.
Sorry. Got any good ideas, Rindo?
She didn't ask me. Clean up your own mess.
He's tough but fair.
Lord Rindo, is it?
What is this,
Oh,
the House of Lords now?
Well, you know,
You'll see,
it's
you'll
that
see.
typical thing.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Nagi Usui.
Yeah, just Nagi. But I'm guessing in the Japanese version it's Rindo-sama. Or something like that.
Yeah.
Or Rindo Dono, I'm guessing.
I wouldn't be surprised. It's one of those things you see in anime where after one character has done a favor for another, that character practically dedicates their life to serving under their new lord and master.
Mm-hmm. There you go. She's voiced by Miranda Parkin, and Shiroi will have the honor of voicing her. Go ahead, Shiroi.
Oh god.
Oh, here we go.
Gee, I wonder why. You may call me Nagi. No ning puns, no silliness, just Nagi. Okay, why am I voicing it?
She doesn't like puns to be made about her name.
Nagi, the patronizing firefly.
She doesn't necessarily dislike puns, Shiroi. She just doesn't like puns to be made with her name
Is that,
specifically.
Is that tutorial character from the AVGN game?
Wow, what a nag, am I right?
Who doesn't love name puns?
Raising my hand right now, Fred.
Nobody asked.
Go ahead.
Thank you once again for providing me the pin of my dreams.
Given the alternative was you murdering us,
I guess so.
which, yeah, we still need to figure out how she did that.
Well, she has a power as well, as you can guess, Jova. So
Oh yeah, I figure. I just, my point is we need to see what that power
Yeah, let's
specifically is.
Hey, don't sweat it, really.
Unless she's literally Jean Grey.
I shall do my utmost to repay this debt someday, kind sir.
How about today?
well, she's polite and pays her respect and everything. So there's that.
Has anyone ever told you dress like an inkling?
Seriously, don't worry about it. It was our pleasure.
I don't believe I was speaking to you.
Damn.
Nice.
Trust me, hindsight, guys. The game is going somewhere with this, believe it or not.
I imagine.
Hey, whoops! Strike two. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm sensing some friction here.
Let me guess. She's secretly a time traveler, and he in the future did something really bad involving her. So she's like, "I hate you."
Swing and a miss, Stubbs. Go ahead. Joe.
A normal deviate as far as psych users go.
Well, it's worth a try.
Maybe they'll end up as a couple.
Go ahead, Shiroi.
On.
Huh?
On.
Gasp.
Gas.
Oh. Gasp!
Oh no.
Like
Oh, no.
Tail, please.
Sorry. You'll fit right in with these Zeptograms.
So she is the player we've been searching for.
Oh, look at that. A new recruit.
For once, you were
talk to me.
barking up at the right tree.
Hey.
Look, there's that pin pitching girl. Get her!
Get an angry mob together.
Hey, it's those guys from the cafe. They must have been hunting her down this whole time.
No need to calculate when it's time to take out the trash.
I mean,
Alright.
Wait, we're not actually going to fight them, are we?
Self-defense, Rindo.
Is the sum of the angles in our rumbles 360
Degrees.
degrees?
There's 4 of us and 30 of them.
I'll factorize these fools in 1 millisecond flat.
He's going to destroy them with math.
Guess that answers your question, eh, buddy?
Here goes nothing.
It's just a little bit of sensible violence, okay?
Alright, another fight against the Deep River Society.
Okay, 3 of us then. Okay.
Well, it was
3 on 4.
well, it was free. It was all 3 of us earlier as well.
Sure we
so.
can handle this?
There you go. And you'll notice at this time there's an enemy team HP bar. So again, just like we have our team HP on the left, we have the enemy team HP. So again, fully in on that original deleted team concept from the first game.
Also, if you haven't noticed already, the sound effect that's used for the start of the battle, that bing, it's a stock sound effect that you might recognize because it is used for the taunting pizza tower. Hilarious.
Beautiful. So is there a way to, like, prevent team members of yours from getting hit while you're doing your thing?
No, like when you're controlling someone, the other characters are just move around and dodge attacks automatically. Because remember, the way it works is each individual psych is mapped to one of your buttons, so the characters will only attack when you press their specific button. When you're not any characters you're not using, they'll just keep moving around and dodging automatically, basically.
It's similar to the 7 remake Java. Switch regularly so you get a track on who is on the field where.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, well, in terms of, like, getting hit. So, basically, only the character you're playing as can essentially get hurt and deplete the
Basically, yeah.
health gauge.
Well, no, the others can be hurt. Like I got a couple of KOs because
Most of the time,
got
yeah, I
distracted
guess.
and one of the other characters got.
Alright,
back,
and now it's voiced, so let's relax
Got a
and
little
enjoy.
worried for a second there.
You did all right, kid, for a septagram.
Hey,
I'll take that as a
take it.
compliment.
Yeah, I'll take it. Very good.
How's my Nah girl holding up?
Name pun.
Oh, no.
Pun?
Whoops. Sorry about that, Nagi.
You should know,
Glad you
name
didn't
puns
get
are
hurt,
kind
though.
of Fretz's forte.
Urge to kill rising.
When she was
This
just
is the
watching
start of a
sidelines.
beautiful friendship.
Does she even know how to fight? A girl plus her pin equals X.
Of course, yes.
Oh no.
Well, technically X can be
Question
anything,
is,
so
what's
yeah.
Hold on.
Represent?
Lord Tomonami.
Ah.
And dream of Nagi.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, yes, Jiroi. Oh, yes.
Hey, look at
Show me Namimoto
No.
fangirl.
No.
That's the worst, Jova. She's mistaking you for her idol.
No, absolutely not.
Maybe now's not the time for a proper numerical
I hate it here.
analysis.
And that's the
Well,
thing, Shiro.
frankly,
Shaw would rather probably have a romantic, relationship with a
I
calculator
definitely had
first
some
than her.
Oh, gosh.
So those guys.
All right, and now watch this. This is amazing.
Yeah. How about it, Nagi? Think you could show us your collection?
So you might rob me
Oh,
of my
this
prized
part.
possessions?
We won't. Pinky promise.
Can I take him at his word?
He doesn't bite, so don't worry. Yeah.
He's definitely not of the thief
Very well.
class.
Then feast your eyes upon my arsenal.
He's what you call a lovable
Exclusive
idiot.
pin only obtainable at ES Live, along with all 25 Then there's soundtrack pins pins from the Blu-ray box sets, the comic adaptation, and the not for sale pin I went on. And here are a few I made myself. After collecting them for so long.
And I love Rindo and Fred's reaction to this. So it turns out she doesn't have any of the pins for sex.
It's
Just a bunch of
Oh, dear.
Bummer.
Oh, wow. I've never seen so many pins in one place. You're so
It's
amazing,
just
Nagi.
the same pin,
And
though.
on that note, I think we're gonna bounce.
Bye.
All right, listen to this because I love the upcoming one from
Hold
Fred.
your horses there, partner.
Yes.
I thought the plan was to add her to the team.
Dude, did you see all those pins?
Yeah, what about them?
They're just plain old pieces of plastic. They're
That's not
worthless.
her fault. We're the ones who had the wrong idea.
But if that's all she's got, do you really think she'll be of any use to us?
Well, what have we got to lose by at least giving her a
Again,
shot?
she has some superpower that
Mr.
killed
Minami said she can
you.
use Sykes, just like us.
But do we really need more people? We've done fine so far.
If Mr. Minami were here, he'd say something like, "We need to bigify our numbers because math kids."
Those are
There's the line.
Bigify.
We need to bigify our numbers cause my friend, dude.
Still doesn't mean we should team up with every person we meet.
By that logic, we'd have the whole of
What
Tokyo
bliss.
on our side.
Long has it been
Imagine.
since I had someone with whom I could actually converse.
What do you mean?
social
Ever since
interaction,
yesterday,
right?
every person on the street passed straight through me. Until
Ah,
those reapers accosted me, that is. Then I began
yeah.
hearing thoughts not my own. I traced them to their sources, entered their minds, and got ejected.
There you go. That's her power. She can go into people's minds.
You can go inside.
Like she did for
people's
Rindo
minds?
earlier.
That's amazing, isn't it, Rindo?
And I guess if she
Cassandra
gets,
Cain.
You don't know the half.
so I
of it.
guess if she gets angry enough, she can blow a person's mind, and that's
Basically,
ridiculous,
ever since the
previously.
power activated, she was basically about to go insane when we first met her because of all the stuff that's been happening to her.
While the Ruin Bringer
That's why she accidentally killed Rindo the first time.
Yeah, and that's what I'm wondering. So I'm guessing her mind powers can shut
Actually,
down a
nothing.
person's
Plus,
mind, and
it's
that's
all
what
part
killed
of our
Rindo.
strategy.
Rindo.
I mean, how are we supposed to beat the other teams if they
So when you
all
think about
outnumber
it,
us?
she's kind of a walking Death Note in a sense.
Okay, fair.
That's my guy.
Hey, it's brilliant. We can use her
got a
powers
favorite
to pretty
ask.
much shut
hold
down
on.
the minds of all.
You needn't bother.
And I...
Those who dwell in the darkness are ill fit to befriend those who live in the light.
I love Fred's response to that.
Defying his teachings will do me little good.
I'm sure God will
Right.
understand.
Right,
So,
gotcha.
anyway, just hear me out.
I'm listening. But I wish to reiterate the fundamental incompatibility underscoring this interaction.
Cool, sure.
That was close to a math term there.
So, would you, my good friend Nagi, be willing to join our team?
No.
I said we were friends.
Oh, I did, loud and clear. And so did Rindo. He was listening super hard because he really wants you on board, right?
I mean, yeah.
Sure.
This team of which you speak, do you mean one operating within the framework of this so-called game?
Yep, it's just
Yep.
us, so we're looking
Yeah,
for some
it's-
new blood.
It's the game shop.
Aren't we, Rindude?
Not just even
I guess.
painfully, yeah.
This changes things. Master Rindo hath shown us great favor by endowing us with the Pin of Legend.
Oh
We are
God, she's
indebted,
speaking in the
and shall
royal
gladly
we
risk life and
terms.
limb to repay him. Should he require aid, we must need oblige.
But more importantly,
But more importantly,
Uh-oh.
we must need seize the chance to gaze upon him again.
Oh, she's actually becoming Gollum.
I
Accept
hate
the
it
young master's
here.
offer.
You gave me this role on purpose.
Technically
didn't you?
speaking...
no, Shiroi. If it helps you, her fascination with Minamoto is not too big of a focus or anything like that. Like, and remember, Shiroi, the only reason she's into Minamoto, Shiroi, is because he looks like Lord Tomonami. Like, it's not so much him that she's into; it's more so the fact that he looks like Tomonami.
And yet,
Considering what you've told me about this character and particular online experiences I've had for
barely
people
know
on
her.
Stan Twitter, that is enough.
What's
A
left?
resemblance
Right
is
decision.
enough.
yep.
Oh, two birds flying.
Oh,
Those birds.
For those who forgot, this happened back when Rindo said Fred at the beginning of the game. Probably nothing. Don't worry. I'm sure this is not important. Moving on.
then in a black, then in a black mirror twist,
And
it
shows
turns out that
shows going just as planned. Okay.
Meanwhile,
So the third has joined their ranks. It won't be long until another follows suit.
John Cena.
I don't know who that particular is, so the future bros predictions anything to go by. But you ain't had much luck verifying that, have ya? No, I will try again. I don't know who that is because we don't. So
Like, it cannot be Kubo because otherwise there will be a bit of an accent in it.
just curious. Seeing as none of them are quite like him, think he could be the fourth?
Oh?
Frankly, I don't think about him at all. Not anymore. I'm just gonna go as if it's that shadowy person that we haven't seen yet, just for the sake of
It's the
convenience.
classic
Just for the sake of
silhouette
convenience.
in the detective column.
That's our fearless leader. Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's. I think it's Shiba, maybe. That's our fearless leader. Always got a zinger at the ready. I forgot about this. I've got my eye on another disc anyway. One by one, the pieces that take their place on the grid. The game's about to get interesting. My shark teeth say it so.
Not to say, he looks like John Cena crossbred with a shark.
Deep dive.
End of day 3.
In.
Time for day 4 of week 1.
Good morning, Shibuya!
So, we made it to day 4.
Yep, we sure did.
And you haven't done much, have you? Really?
Indeed.
The
That
game.
was kind of the plan, the idea of recruiting her,
Yeah.
so ideally in this day will be stronger.
You see, the Reaper's game goes for 7
Speedrun
days.
time.
Full week.
Strategizing,
And
yes.
today marks day 4. Did you miss that big broadcast the other day?
I didn't. Nor did I ask you for an explanation.
Ouch,
Sunda right
that
now,
was
are we?
frosty.
So how much do you know about the game?
Very little. I met a so-called Reaper.
Oh,
gave a
was she
rather
one who said
extensive
later
exegesis.
losers?
Hold on.
At which point my cognitive powers began
Yeah,
to
she
fail me.
doesn't.
She disassociated. Yeah.
'Twas not my only misfortune either.
Oh.
There I was. Menu researched, order decided, shop location bookmarked. I had even vowed to retire to my dorm early lest I inadvertently oversleep.
And that's when you died.
Like college dorm?
Is there any other kind?
Nope, not that I'm aware of.
So she's older than she
Older
looks.
than us?
Based upon your reactions just now, I presume you two to be younger than I?
Yeah, pretty sure.
As I suspected.
Which means you killed a
Let that
kid.
not encumber our interactions. For I am little
Well,
more than
technically
a
that wasn't the
Lilliputian
time that
lover
got
of
erased.
Alestra. A wretched reverer of his radiance, Lord Tomonami.
From your pins?
So there you go. That keychain is a Lord Tomonami keychain.
Funny, Tomonami, Minami.
Yeah,
Naruto.
like, that's the joke. Yeah.
Observation, Lord Rindo.
If this were
There you go.
Kingdom
See,
Hearts, I totally
that's the
would.
character that she actually idolizes, Shiro, not Minamimoto
Yeah.
specific.
Look
Yeah.
exactly like Minamimoto?
Maybe it's his nobody, or vice versa.
I see you two have noticed the striking similarities between them.
Wait, so you know that they're different people,
What I wouldn't
but
give
you're
to
still
bask in the
She's a simp.
going to.
I mean, I guess he's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. See?
I mean, the forum's practically overflowing with people simping for him, seem to suggest such.
It's good also for educational. The more people love him, the more they will learn about math.
Exactly.
It's
see?
genius.
God,
Where-
oh, look at her face right now.
Oh god, she's drooling. You see,
Jesus.
show comes
She's also
when the map.
she's also very just like all those other people you've said. She's also very extremely thirsty.
You see, Nagi, show comes
sooner
when the
rather
map
than later.
calls in the wind.
I know Kanan thinks we can use the help, but... Is this girl really gonna do much for us?
Oh, you don't know.
She-
You don't know the half of it,
Care
Rindo.
about is the one on her phone.
Dude, she managed to kill you, so clearly that means she has a
sucks.
trick up her
I
sleeve.
mean, I doubt she'll drag us down to last place.
You already are in
But
last
I don't want
place.
to think about what'll happen to us if she does. Looks like we got a message.
Hi there.
Oh.
What's going on, Wicked Twisters?
You're that guy.
I got
There's
an
just some
alien out,
guy.
Don't you remember?
No, we do. Hard to forget after you shouted it in our ears.
Oh, I like your sense of humor, bro. I like it so much, I'm gonna let you discs play a little game with me.
Is it find the
And
key
what
to your
exactly
chain?
would that game entail?
It's easy. I give you a mission, you complete it. See? Easy.
Doesn't that waste our time?
If you really impress me, then I'll give you some of our points free of charge.
That's the thing, Jova. If you haven't noticed, he's
just like
part of the
that?
team that is on top of the
Yeah,
leaderboard right now.
the Runebringers are on top by a landslide, so they can afford to relax and just be careless.
And that
So.
goes for you too, little girl, bro.
I was more so going into why the Wicked
Much
Twisters would
obliged.
agree to it.
I love that. I love what he said. You, I'm talking to you too, little girl, bro.
Okay, but how big of an incentive are we talking here?
Oh, sounds like you're ready to play. Now, I've got to make sure our team stays on top. So I'll set some points aside for us. The rest are yours for the taking.
How nice.
What do you say? That ought to at least keep you out of last place for this week, eh?
What do you think, Rin, dude?
Because, yeah,
Let me
by
remind
the
you
end of
that
the week,
you
whichever
discs are
team's in
in
last
dead
place, I'm
last.
guessing gets the axe.
Think about it. The week's already half over, and right now you're getting sweat. But with a little help from the Ruin Bringers, who knows? You might even manage to gain a tempo or two and shoot to the top.
Long way
It's
to go.
almost like you want us to.
No venture, no gains, bro.
Sure, but who says you can just give us points like that?
Us. What of the privileges me and the gang get for winning the last game?
You get to do whatever you want?
To the victor goes the spoils, including the right to rewrite the rules.
That's
So
interesting.
You're basically saying we don't have a
Because
choice.
originally the prize for
I
winning the
ain't
game was
saying it, just
living
strong implying
again.
it. So what'll it be?
I don't know. It sounds fishy, but what do you think?
I mean, if it'll give us a leg up.
In the wise words of Ben Judd, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
I've got this buddy, the OG. Upstanding guy, the OG of all trades. Thing is, he's developed a bit of a noise problem, so I need you to erase him for him.
And how
Okay.
are we supposed to do that?
Your
Find
usual
this
pow
conflict,
pow.
bro. Look for his little helper on Center Street. Take a scan around the board and see what you come up with. Well, your move,
What's
White.
that thing he's flipping?
Checkers.
Checkers.
That's his entire
Right.
gimmick.
Fresh, fresh from the heap.
Did I miss anything?
Hey, Mamina man. We were just talking
I mean,
about
man.
Well, you missed one thing. You're simp.
Oh
Oh, yes.
You okay there, Nagi?
So apparently
She's
should
your
teach us a
math
different
problem
game for
now,
us to play.
show.
He said it'll earn us
Hey,
a lot
I
of
am
points,
so happy this is voiced.
Are these zeptograms the ones that'll finally bring you out of hiding? Guess I'll just have to wait and see.
You like to do that a lot.
He's
no. I
playing.
mean, why
Although-
not?
It's clear
I'll
that
give
it's clear
him-
that show's playing the long game with this.
Although I'll give him credit, he's at least not one of those dicks who literally does nothing but watch. He at least does contribute to the fights when it
How
comes
should I
to
know?
that.
Go ahead, Shuri.
I haven't the faintest idea myself.
So wing it.
I
mean,
guess.
we're pretty good at that.
I mean, he's a friend of Susie K's. We know that much. Susie K's.
Sussy K.
Sussy.
I'm pretty sure it's just meant to be Susie. Which means we're looking for the helper of a friend of some guy we kinda know. And now,
Turns out-
and now I have a headache. Wonderful.
Guess it is a little hard to follow.
You'll get used to it.
Indeed.
Or die.
The cast of characters expanding too rapidly to stay abreast.
Abreast.
Yeah.
Abreast.
Yeah. As in, like it's to keep following. Basically, yep. But well, Shira, there's going to be some of those bits that are not voiced, so I'm gonna need you to be I'm gonna need you to be professional.
Okay.
Debs,
You'll
please.
have to do some digging if you want to know who's who.
Also, who let David Hasselhoff in the recording booth for the music?
David Hasselhoff. It's interesting to be reminded that he did actually have a soundtrack of his own too.
Well, at least
I wouldn't deliberately screw up lines just because I don't like the guy. I'm better than that.
Ryoji's supposed to be Ryoji of all trades, right?
You say that like it means something.
Look, let him have these puns, okay? They're part of what makes
Like-
him him.
Like maybe he's some sort. Okay, to be fair, it was Suzukichi who made that pun
Yeah.
first. Man, I'm dying to meet this guy.
I'll give Brett this. It seems to take a lot to get him down.
And
That makes one of us.
like me and Tev said, Jova, this is our Nomura trio: the funny guy, the straight man guy, and the more level-headed. Well, not so much level. In her case, not level-headed. In her case, the female character who's kind of calls out things. Basically, admire your social network. Basically, your social network is your skill tree. Use this web to follow the connections you've established and read up on the people you've met. So basically, as you do side quests in the game, there you go. Foster relations with the people you meet in Shibuya to earn friendship points. Then use those points to unlock rewards. Rewards include items and as well as powerful skills that will help you out of combat. If you find yourself low on FP, try strengthening your bonds with the folks you know. Basically, the more bonds you strengthen with by doing side quests or with the shopkeepers, the more friendship points you get, which are basically your skill points, so you can use in the skill tree. It's that simple.
And since we're time traveling, we're creating bonds beyond
There you go.
time.
And the game,
In this game,
gives you 5 friendship points to get you started.
Even in this game, we cannot escape a Sphere Grid clone.
Okay, so with Nagi, we have the regroup and retry option, which has an option to change that. For Rindo, we have the HP view, which allows us to view the HP of an enemy. With Fred, you get the easy difficulty.
Shame you can't level up your friendship and relationships by doing side quests with these guys or going
Actually, you
on
can.
dates.
Well, I can. You can actually. That's the whole point. Like the more side quests you do, the more people on the social network you get.
Oh, I meant like specifically with them, like Persona 5's way.
Oh, that. Well, the side quests. Well, the side quests still involve more character and bonding between all of the partners. So
That's fair. That's fair.
It also includes a couple of people we only see tangentially, for example, some shop owners.
Eventually, you'll be able to make connections with all of these. Again, the Kingdom team is known for their games being about connections. Like again, the Kingdom Hearts series, right? And the Twelve series is also a lot about making connections with people. So obviously, the social network feels appropriate.
Including Jack Stan Lee that we saw in the previous part.
Also, I love how this implies we'll get to also bond with the producer of this game.
By the
At least I
way,
assume Blondie's the producer.
by the way, Pedro hasn't shown it, but in that kind of Sphere Grid, you want to know what shows actually unlocks hard difficulty.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? That just seems completely in character for the man.
Well, I'm gonna get it still too. Don't worry, just not now. I got myself the Rindo and Fret abilities as well as this one because these ones are more useful for now, at least.
So regroup and retry. That's essentially the equivalent of Mickey in Kingdom Hearts 2 by the looks of it.
Basically,
It's
yeah.
also a bit similar to what 13 did. The idea when you get KO'd, you can just respawn right before the battle. Starts.
Give yourself a challenge. Press options outside of combat to adjust the difficulty and your current level. Decreasing your level reduces your team's HP, but increases your drop rate. a handy trick for collecting pins. Different difficulty settings can be unlocked via your social network. There's also a similar thing with hard mode. If you turn to the hard difficulty, the enemies will give more XP. So basically, the game, again, just like the first game, you'll be rewarded for challenging yourself, basically.
Alright then.
Alright, so now everybody, the Nomura trio of this game is officially complete. Let's try to find this Ryoji guy and see if we can get some extra points out of this. See you then.
Yeah.
All right then.